Hello everyone, I'm Raundler and you're watching Arsenal vs Burnley Premier League. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment.
Oh, and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Turns on, Jim.
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So it's away we go then. Saka. Martinelli. That's a little off target. Cullen. Through. And it's Timber. And the keeper beats it away. Hartman. Saka, Saliba, Timber, Rice, Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to get decent chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. They've played it short. Cross from Odegaard. Clearly not happy with that. Saka. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Cullen. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Florentino Luis. Hartman, Cullen, Hartman, Cullen, Saka, Rice, Rice, gently done. Martinelli. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kyle Walker. Cullen. Succumbs to the pressure. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Florentino Luis. Looking for a decent ball in. Walker with the cross. Up he goes! Was very necessary. Lovely bit of skill. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Out towards the flank. Florentino Luis. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Florentino Luis. He is just caressing the ball. Florentino Luis. Oh, it's come loose. Calafiori. Rice. Incapuyi. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. To the left it goes. Cullen. Roja. That is lovely. Hartman. Ah, such a clever touch. Chance to play it in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Back in once more. Saliba. Timber. Forwards and with intent. And it's Timber. Martinelli. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saka. Martinelli, spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in there. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Arsenal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal gain their reward with an early goal. Cullen. Arsenal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Claimed it back swiftly. Cullen. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid...
Can he finish? Hartman. Cullen. Arsenal leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Out of play for a throw. Florentino Luis. Oh, it's played into the area. Brilliantly cut out. Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Saka, played over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Martinelli. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Shapes to shoot! Saka. Now it's Martinelli. There's the shot! Has another go! He's hit it first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Florentino Luis. Cullen. Hartman. Florentino Luis. And it's Walker. Kyle Walker. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's running through. Martinelli. Wins the duel this time. Roja. Hartmann. Nice control. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Calafiori looking up to see who wants it. Oh, what? And he shoots! And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Defending of the desperate variety. Calafiori looking to hit the byline here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saka. A lot of space ahead of him. Saka, and the shot! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's run loose here. They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Has crossed into the middle. Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Saka. Arsenal have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's played into the middle. Walker hurtling down that right flank. That's good play. Time to deliver. Odegaard. Calafiori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Kyle Walker. Cullen. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Cullen. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Now here's the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Saka. Martinelli. And the shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Martinelli really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Timber has got himself a free kick. Odegaard. Martinelli knocks it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Chance to... There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Saka brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Aim forwards. Played out to the right. Odegaard. Saka, played towards the other side. Calafiori. Oh, nice touch. And here's Martinelli. And it's Rice. Crosses it in. Moved on forwards. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Martinelli. Lovely feet. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roja. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Played out wide. Played into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Calafiori has created one goal already. And here's Martinelli.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Hartman. Oh, sweet feet. Cullen. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Florentino Luis. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Florentino Luis. That's very neat. Real chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Martinelli. He whips it. A header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Saka. Martinelli. Saka! Dubravka herring after the ball here. And he's heaved it away. And it's Rice. Timber's cross. And that has put paid to that. Martinelli. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
That's going to go a long way. Rice. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! Broja. Now it's Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Martinelli, it's a delicate pass. Broja. Cullen. And here's Broja. Thinks one through. Broja. He thumps it clear. Knows how to play. And it's Walker. So who's he picking out? Now then, the ball's come loose. Delivery from Walker. Saka given the lift of his goal. Saliba, gently done. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Martinelli. Saka. Danger averted for now. Calafiori. Driving on, a real charge here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Florentino Luis. Looks to the other side. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
It's Rice. Saka. Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well, nicely intercepted. That's tidy. Cullen. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Martinelli. Ødegaard, and it's played forward. Out to the right. Martinelli. Calafiori, he is onto this, and that's aimed into the middle. Dubravka claims it without any fuss. Hartman, and he goes cross-field. Florentino Luis. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Saka. And it's Timber. Odegaard. Rice. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Crosses it in here. Tries to get it clear. Cullen. Aim forwards. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Calafiori makes the interception. Saliba. Rice. Saliba. Rice. Martinelli. Saliba. Martinelli. Saka. Saka. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away.
Arsenal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Played towards the other side. Kyle Walker. Cullen. And here's Broja. And it's Walker. And he's there to clear it. There are a few waiting for it. A lovely bit of skill. Walker with the cross. Gabriel with the clearance. Delivered in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Played back to the goalkeeper. Beer. Cullen. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Cullen. Hartman. Cullen. Hartman. Aimed in towards the centre. Kyle Walker. Turns and goes back. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Saka. Timber. Now he's got space here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Here.
Rice. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Timber. Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. Odegaard. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he should have made it 4. Kyle Walker. That's really well manoeuvred. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Walker. Oh, nice touch. Cullen. Calafiori. Saliba. Timber. Saka. Odegaard. Cullen. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hartman. And the finish! Saliba. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Saliba. Gently done. Tries a measured ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Hartman. Nice control. Florentino Luis. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Florentino Luis. Aim forwards. Looks to the other side. Cullen. Florentino Luis. It's a throw-in. Martinelli. Rice. Odegaard. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Great chance! Sticks it away! Simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Hartman. That's good play. Can he deliver? Florentino Luis. Very nicely done. Walker wins. He's had a shot! He scores! And that really is so impressive. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Calafiori. Martinelli. Now, who's going to be first to this? Over to the left. Oh, shot at goal! Time to deliver. And it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. Goes for a shot! Hartman. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? And the cross, there's the header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. And it's played forward. It's a good run down the right. Saliba. Timber. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. And he cuts out the supply. Florentino Luis. Cullen. And here's Broja. Rice forwards and with intent. Hartman. Cullen. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Hartman. Florentino Luis. And it's Walker. Hartman played back in. Nkapie getting this one clear. That's tidy. And here's Broja. Chance! He has done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Broja demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Martinelli. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. And here's Broja. Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cullen. Saliba. Timber tries making a foray down the right. Gabriel, gently done. Saka. Martinelli played out to the left flank. Kyle Walker. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Walker. Saka. Cullen. And here's Broja. Gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nkapie. Calafiori. Martinelli. That's really well manoeuvred. Cullen. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rice played out towards the... He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Florentino Luis. Walker. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saka. And it's Timber. Aim forwards. Hartman. Cullen. Hartman. Saka. Timber. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli, and he's gone backward here. That is a brilliant interception. Broja. Florentino Luis, and it's played forward. And it's Walker. Saka. Saka shifted upfield. That looks a good cross.
Put that one away. Martinelli really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's come back to the keeper. Aim forwards. Kyle Walker. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Broja. Calafiori. Over to the left. Does really well to win the ball there. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Rice wins the duel this time. Martinelli. Timber. Great position here. Calafiori showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Hartman. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Extravagant effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Odegaard. Saliba forwards and with intent. Timber. Saka. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hartman. Cullen. to the left it goes. There will be a throw-in. Florentino Luis. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Gabriel clears it away. Calafiori. Martinelli. Odegaard. Calafiori. Done delicately. And the keeper has it. Cullen. Bea. Florentino Luis. That's really well manoeuvred. Kyle Walker. That is lovely. Florentino Luis. And here's Broja. Broja. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. Oh, it's come loose. Calmly anticipates. Calafiori. Oh, that's a nice ball. Saka. He has found a way through. Hartman. Cullen moved on forwards. That's very neat. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Timber. And it's played forward. Martinelli. Saka. Martinelli. Rice. Rice. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Calafiori, now here's the delivery. Rice. Odegaard. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. Calafiori. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's well done, really robust. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Referee looks at his watch And blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal feature pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this type of football matches, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. This is Raundler signing off. See you soon.